world, welcome back to my channel. I am Vivia and this is episode 21 of my vlog. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe so you can stay connected with me and see when I post something new and fun. And feel free to comment below as well as share this video as you feel led to do so. As you can see by my mini crown, I am still celebrating and vibrating on a high from my birthday, which was this past Tuesday, July 31st. I turned 35 by the grace of God, and I'm forever grateful and excited to get my new year kicking off, which is what I want to talk about on this here episode. Your personal new year. People get really excited around December 31st, January 1st. They be like, new year, new me, scoobity bop and all of that. But the reality is that your birthday is your new year. At least that's how I like to see it. Looking back on my life, which is what I've been doing, and reevaluating what the Lord has brought me through, hallelujah, everything that I've done, things that have been done to me, and things that I've done to other people, is a time for me to be able to reflect and see where am I now, and where am I going? Because the reality is, as this is my new year, I want to be mindful of what I'm doing and what I'm achieving and mindful of the goals that I'm setting. And at 35, I'm like, looking around, and there are some things that may not be happening that I thought might be happening by 35. And you know what? That's okay. Because y'all remember I did an episode about going with the flow? And a sister is doing that. But it ain't no doubt, if the surfboard ain't working, I need to switch surfboards. Or maybe I need to get me a boat. I might need to switch boats and be able to go with the flow in another way, right? Because I don't have to be going with the flow and just like not doing nothing, you know. But I could be going with the flow and I could be paddling with the waves, or I could be saying hey to the fish. You get my point. I was inspired to review this based off of a good friend of mine who actually made a decision to move out of her place and back in with her family. And I was like, girl, you real brave for that decision. Most people would not want to do that. They might be afraid of going back. But I once heard somebody say, sometimes you got to take a step back to take 10 steps forward. Now, although it's not fun to go back, you do have to take the time to say, hey, what have I been doing? Is it working? And is it getting me where I want to be? In this new year, in this birthday season for myself, that's what I've been doing. And what I have come to see is a couple of things. One is that I know I can be doing better with my money. I can handle my money better. I can budget better. I can be able to bring in money better. And for that reason, I'm going through all of my finances and seeing where I can cut things and where I can make better choices and better decisions. Another area that I recognize I can do better is letting go of clutter. Things that do not serve me physically in my life, as well as spiritually, because that to me has a connection. What I did was I went through and I got rid of clothes, and I'm getting rid of papers and just things that aren't really serving me and that are literally taking up space and also hold some type of energy. For example, a lot of the clothes that I've let go are some clothes that I bought because I had released some weight and I was like, oh, this will be cute. And then when I put it on, it really wasn't cute. And I still had it because I thought it was going to get cute some kind of other way. Yeah. Little things like that. That might seem small, but the reality for me was me holding on to those clothes and thinking that they were going to change the way I looked or the way I felt eventually. It just wasn't realistic for what I was aspiring to do. The type of woman that I desire to be may not really wear what I have in my closet today. So I needed to switch some things out. Also, like I talked about, reevaluating my money. That's a really big deal, because what I'm coming to learn and what I'm coming to understand is that 45-year-old Vivia, 55-year-old Vivia, 65-year-old Vivia, 75-year-old Vivia, that beautiful queen, is counting on the decisions and the actions that 35-year-old Vivia is going to take, going to make, and push into action. And I want to do that queen justice. The finances, the clothes, the getting rid of things, they might seem small. But when I think about where I'm going, when I think about who I am believing and choosing and desiring to be, certain things just aren't serving me. And I have to eliminate those things. I have to make better choices. And I have to move forward as the woman that I desire to be. And how does she act? What does she do? What does she look like? What does she wear? How does she treat her money? Things like that. I'm forever grateful for people that are sent into my life that share their stories and share their experiences with me, to be able to learn from their experiences and perhaps do something similar, or know, hey, I don't really want to go that route. Something else I really enjoyed this week was a podcast from a girl named Amanda Seals. It was called Side Effects of Being in Your 30s. And I enjoyed that podcast so much that I'm going to provide the link to it down below. I hope you guys check it out. I encourage you guys, if your birthday has already passed and you didn't get a chance to do a self-evaluation and seeing where have I been, what am I doing, and where am I going, take the time to do that as soon as you can. If your birthday is coming up, make sure you carve some time out to do that. And if there's something that's working for you and you know it's going great, then fantastic, honey, do more of it. And if there is something that hasn't really been working for you in the way that you desire for it to be, take a look and see, what can I do differently about it, or do I have to do something completely different altogether? That could be a goal that you've been working towards, a career you've been doing, someone you've been spending your time with, or anything of that nature. One of the things that I know for sure is don't be afraid of change. One of the changes that I'm working on is being able to get up early in the morning. I ain't gonna front. I like the nighttime. I like to stay up late. But staying up late don't really serve me like that. And I have to train myself to rise early in the morning and get things done. And I'm praying for my strength in the Lord for that. A lot of times, fear is false evidence appearing real, and it can show up in various forms that you may not even notice. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of making a few little differences that can make your life extremely better. If this is something that you've already been implementing, share with me. Or if this connected with you, share with me your thoughts on it as well. You can hit me up on Instagram at Queen Vivia. And again, feel free to share this video as you feel led to do so. Thank you guys so much for your time. God bless.